Hey, thanks for your interest in Legacy. Legacy is a 3-year spiritual journey with the goal of raising $500,000 to purchase the Sportstown facility and property. To be clear, Legacy is not just about raising money to buy a building or a facility. Legacy is a spiritual journey of faith that allows us to continue the mission God has given us of connecting in community with Jesus and each other. God is calling us to grow a legacy for Jesus at Northridge. So you may ask about some of the details. Why are we doing this? Well, first of all, our current lease expires in June of 2018. The current owners of the building have expressed to us that they don't wish to extend another lease. So we have to make a decision before then on what we're going to do if we want to stay here for the long term. Secondly, purchasing allows us to be good stewards of the finances that God has given us. It gives us the opportunity to put some equity into our building instead of spending money on a lease or rent. There are also no other options in Eldridge that would be cost-effective or favorable for ministry. Third, purchasing gives us a place to call home. It would give us more ministry space and flexibility for worship, youth ministry, and fellowship and different events here, as long as we can call this place our home. Fourth, it allows for us to continue the mission of reaching people who are disconnected from Jesus and the church. Just about 80% of the people who live around us are disconnected from Jesus and the church, and God has called us to go out and reach those people. So if you think about it, in the North Scott community, there's about 10,000 people. That means there's about 8,000 people who are disconnected from Jesus and the church. God is calling us to go out and reach those people. We need to have a facility that we can do ministry in that helps us to reach them. Again, Legacy is about the mission of reaching people for Jesus. This is a defining moment in the life of our church as we pursue what God has chosen for the next step of faith in our spiritual journey as a church family. Here's what you can do to help participate in Legacy. First, pray. We're asking you to pray and to wrestle with God to see how much you can give to help in contributing toward the goal of $500,000 over the next 3 years. How much you give is between you and God. We promise not to pressure you to give a certain amount of money. All we ask is that you would continue your normal giving at Northridge, that you continue to give your tithe so that we can meet our general budget amount and still have money to do ministry, and anything over and above your tithe would be given towards the Legacy project. Also, we're asking every family not to give the same amount of money, but we're asking that everybody would make a significant sacrifice to help with the Legacy. If you're a new guest here, or if you recently started attending Northridge, we want you to know that we are not after your money, we're after your heart. We want to build a relationship with you. We want a friendship with you much more than we want your money. If you feel God calling you to give, we welcome that. But we want you to know that you are important to us and that we want you to be a part of the family here. So we invite you to take your time checking us out for a while before you make any financial commitment. Make sure that you pick up a Legacy brochure and a commitment card next Sunday and begin praying for how you can participate. On Sunday, November 6th, we will all make our commitment to God together by bringing our commitment cards forward during worship. If you have any other questions about the Legacy journey, make sure you visit the table set up on Sundays after worship or contact the church office. Again, thank you for your interest in Legacy. We look forward with great anticipation to see God's faithfulness in using us to grow a legacy for Jesus at Northridge.